continuously to normal life, but Bangui and the rest of the country remain in the grip of violence and turmoil. Thousands killed, a quarter of the population in desperate need of help. France already has 2,000 peacekeepers here in its former colony, working alongside more than 5,000 African Union troops. But now the UN has unanimously approved a new mission, 12,000 troops and police to take over from the African Union in September. The French will stay on.
We are engaged into a long-term endeavor, which is to rebuild a Central African state, to rebuild prisons, to rebuild a police, gendarmerie, and to rebuild an administration. So frankly, it will be long.
The challenges are enormous. That's why we are very happy that the member of the Security Council has adopted that resolution, because the UN, we believe, is the only partner in the world today who can help us handle this crisis.
The killings began a year ago when Muslim rebels seized power, but after months of violence against Christians, it's Muslim civilians who are now the targets of anti-Balaka militias. Tens of thousands have been forced to flee.
The violence that began in late 2012 with growing attacks perpetrated by both Muslim and Christian militias has brought the Central African Republic to the edge of disaster. AU troops have done heroic work and their sacrifices have saved lives. But untold horrors continue in small villages throughout the countryside.
The new resolution authorizes the UN to protect civilians and investigate abuses by both sides. It sets a deadline for free and fair elections by February next year.